Panda. Hope you are doing well. I don't know why I put it on this screen. Hold on, because I'm just going to jump straight into the game. Mouth tracking isn't working. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. There we go. That's going to need updating. God, it has been a very. Let me turn my blinks off. Here we go. Here we go. 3. Number lock. Where are you? There you are. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Oh, back to no, it's still. Okay, so let me move this over. I didn't know how many arcs I had. But this is currently. I used to play this game a lot back in the day. I haven't played this game in a very long time. I can't even remember what I was last doing. I think I was doing bounty hunting. Okay, so hold to plot a route. That's changed. Okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me, chat. It's been a while. I still remember all my old keybinds. Jump. Hopefully I don't sound too quiet or loud compared to the game. See if I remember how it is.
Fuel scoping complete.
Alright. Okay, so where are all my... Let's bring ourselves down. And okay, let's have a look at our galaxy map. Nope, we want our system map. Okay. System map. Okay. Ohm City. I can't quite remember how to... Oh, you have to hold. Okay, it used to be click. It used to be click back in the day. Okay. So from what I remember, I should have a keybind for 75% speed. No, I don't. Hold on. I don't think I do. Controls. General controls. I am missing a few keys, which probably isn't good. Ship controls, there we are. Flight thrust. Throttle. Here we go, here we go. Set to that, so if we set that to F1. Oh, okay, yeah, no, cancel. Don't actually know what it is. F4? F4 works. Cancel. Hit apply. Then I'm gonna bring it down. It should work. Hold on. Maybe not. Oh, this is gonna be close. They say, as long as we're lined up okay, we should be okay. Again, I do want to rename a lot of ships. Like, this is... There's a lot of stuff Again, I've not played this game in about 3 years. No, 4 years. And I've not played it properly in maybe even longer than that, so... Oh, I love how that engine sounds. System map. No, it's contacts. Home city. Request docking.
Permission authorized. Cleared to land on pad 20. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
This colours look
NVK deployed.
a bit funky. Is it something? There's something weird with my settings. I remember if I had FSR enabled at one point. Da, 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 quality. No, I think so. Um. Warm up. What you're doing? Window to vertical sync. We've still got SFSR on. Okay. That's why it looks like crap. That looks better. Okay. We don't need fuel. Let's go to the hangar. Why are we... I need to turn off... I need to turn... Hold on just a second, chat. I'm going to put you into the... I'm going to put into the chatting mode for a sec. I just need to... I need to... Overlay... Friends... Enable the Steam overlay whilst in game. Set that to false. Otherwise we're going to keep on seeing my friends. Hey, this person's playing this game. It's just like, I'm trying to stream. I don't need that. Um... That's my current ship. Oh, this has changed. Wow. I've got the Nemesis, which is... Oh, That's a... That's a Transformers reference. Okay. Outfitting. I got mostly beam lasers on this thing. Yeah, it's still doing. Game, why are you still... I've asked you specifically not to do that. Why have we... Why are we ignoring me? That's not very kind. Why is it? Yeah. Hold on, I want to see how I disable that. Steam... Notifications. Only, yep, that works. Okay, so that should now be fixed. Great! Okay, let's go back to make sure I go back to game. X. Shifts out. Okay. Yeah, I got mostly beam lasers on here. I think they're all gimbaled. This is all very different to how I remember it. Got a kill warrant scanner and a ton of shield boosters. I don't think I can use all of these because of the back. Oh, sounds. Oh, the sounds are just great. Advanced maintenance? Oh, okay. Paintwork. That's quite cool. Might be this. Yeah, it's silver. Identification, here we go. No. Ship ID, change name. I want to change it to Gay Wrath. A works. Okay, that works. Decals. I think you have to buy these with... Do you have to buy these, folks? Ah, okay, maybe you don't. Ooh, oh no, that is actually... Oh, oh, these look so cool. Oh, imagine seeing that thing coming for you. I need it. Maybe not on this. Okay. And oh, we've had a load of other people.
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings, Commander. This is Leo, your cockpit voice.
What?
Greetings, Commander. This is Archer, your
I don't know how I got Archer. Right. Starport services. Gotta turn this down because it's getting a bit loud for me now. Shipyards. So I've got 3 stored ships. Just have a look at what ships there are because we've got a lot of money. We've got a hauler. We've got a dolphin. A lot of these. Ooh, Federal dropship. Federal gunship. The Mamba, which I know nothing about. The Python. Federal Corvette. Sidewinder. Adder. These are all ones you can't get here. The crate. Oh, we do have. Hold on, we do have a crate. Let's use the Starbug because I don't know where my crate. Because this is my long distance cruiser. Where is stored ships? That's my hauler. So where's all my other ships? Probably here. I've got a Type 10 Defender there. I've got a Sidewinder and Type 6 Transporter. I used to frequent this one quite a lot. Brawny. Oh my god, I have a... I used to go to Brawny quite a lot. I have a Peasant Mobile, Budget Bounty Hunter, and I have a Viper Mark III named Peanut Butter Jelly. I've been around a bit. I've got the Anaconda. I've got that, which was a stream I did with Turbo, I think. Where's my... 'Cause I'm sure I have a Crate Mark II somewhere. I've got quite a few ships here. Got the Sidewinder there. I've got another Sidewinder there. Oh, I've got Seos. Oh, I love how my Crate Mark II is like. I feel crate today. I do have a Python. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Seos because I wouldn't mind picking up that Python, actually. Okay. How... Oh dear god, it is 105 jumps to Seos. That can't be right. That really can't be right. That feels... What are we currently in? Are we in the... We're in the hauler. So this should have absolutely silly... jumping range. Yeah, it can do, like, 52 light years. Why is it saying it's going to take that long? That doesn't seem... what? Yeah, that seems... is it suggesting... That shouldn't be. That's only 478. There's something I've got to be doing wrong here. Route settings. Oh, that's why. Because we're doing economic routes. Okay. That seems much more likely. Okay. I did think 105 jumps. That seems a bit silly. Okay. Let's auto launch. I'm gonna go grab that Python. Maybe bring it here, actually.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints retracted. Follow the greens on your way out.
Oh.
Frame shift drive charging.
This game is really a... It's a little bit of a time capsule because I played this at different parts of my life and it's just... I can kind of tell when I bought which ship depending on its name.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, I must have a really, really good fuel scoop on this one.
Three, two, one. Engage.
That's not a scoopable star, I don't think. You have to be careful of those.
Frame shift
Because they can
drive
they can catch you out. You think, oh, I've got plenty of time, and you go past a scoopable star and you're just like... That's something. And then you're just like, oh, I don't have a scoopable star for the next few systems. I have to be very careful of that. I completely forgot that was a thing. There we go.
System scan complete.
Fuel skipping.
Scooping.
getting maximum fuel scoops, so we're just gonna try and safely orbit the sun.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, we're just gonna let her cool down.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can't be that many. Leave a message is fine.
Fuel scooping.
Gravity well. That's a new one. Ugh. Gravity well? I hope gravity is well.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Oh crap. I wasn't paying attention there.
3, 2, 1. Engage. System scan complete.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not actually too sure how many jumps we have now. 4. Okay, got 4 jumps. That's not too bad.
3, 2, 1. Engage. System scan complete.
Hmm. I don't think that's a scoopable star. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete.
Please be scoopable. Hey,
Fuel scooping.
that's what we want to see. If we bring our speed down, we'll get some heat, but not loads.
Incoming message.
Oh, I'm good.
Fuel scooping complete.
I tell you what, chap, this game is incredible in VR. It's more difficult
Shift drive
because I don't have the
charging.
HOTAS anymore. I did have a HOTAS this uh, for this game quite a while ago, but it was just taking up lots of room. I wasn't playing the game anymore, and it was just a case of I ended up getting rid of it, unfortunately. But it was great for like playing in VR. Yeah, it's fine with mouse and keyboard as long as you're not trying to do like decent-ish combat. You should be fine. Can I scoop from this? Yes, I can. Okay, let me just bring speed right down. How many jumps we got next jump? Okay, so we've got one more jump left. But no, I used to. Why exactly was I in Ceos at that time?
Fuel
That's
scooping complete.
so there was the Sophist to Ceos run. That was it. That was it. It was the Sophist to Ceos run, and that was the best way at the time
Shift drive
to get the federal rank grind. So you would do Sophist to Ceos, and then you'd have like a runner ship. And I think I ran. Was it the Python or the Crate? And then I moved all my ships over to the current station because they have a flat 10% discount. And they have like the best parts, so yeah, it'd be good to see the old. It'd be good to see the old ships again. My favourite one is gonna be the Crate, and on the one hand, these ships. Let's actually. Okay, so we're here. So let's find our system map. So we want to go. Oh, okay. Brunel Hub. That's it. I remember that. Might be Brunel Hub. There's two ships at this place. One was an inside joke that me and somebody that I haven't spoken to for a very long time now, for about 4 years. It was an inside joke we had, and that's the name for Python. It's for what I'm going to change. The name I'm not going to change is the name that I gave to the crate, because that is still relevant. The crate, there's a crate Mark II in there called "I Feel Crate Today," and the ship ID is just ha ha ha. Oh, and it's crate. It's absolutely crate. I do love the crate. But yeah, the thing with this game is you really don't forget how it all works. Yeah, because I remember I played this a lot back in it would have been 2016, 17, back when I was at university. I played this quite a lot. And then I played it bits and bobs after work, back when I worked in retail, and then me and one of my exes used to play this quite a lot. And then I played it a bit in 2022. Oh, this brings back memories. I remember this. Yeah, we played Elite Dangerous quite a bit. It would have been like 6 years ago now. Wow, how time flies. Because that was during the height of lockdown, and we couldn't really see each other. So what we did was we just let me close the other PC. We would play a lot of Elite Dangerous together.
Landing gear deployed.
I don't really think I've ever actually used the Python. I don't even know. Shipyard. Manage your ships. Yeah, I don't really remember this ship. Because people kept on saying that it was like a decent alternative to the Third Lance, and I never really. Here we go. Here we go. Here is my crate Mark II, and it's called I Feel Crate Today. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I want to use this ship. I wanted to get into my crate. Oh, a wave of nostalgia. Let's have a look at the outfitting, because again, I've got. Oh my god. Because again, I have a lot of credits from like I did like skimmer missions, and then I did like passenger missions. Do want to buy like a cheap. I don't want to use like a load of old ships. Yeah, this is the one I've got, the Diamondback Explorer. I know a lot of these ships don't really mean anything, so I've heard so the Python should have. Let's use this ship. I don't know. I don't know much about this ship actually, because I don't think I've really used it. Yeah, I've barely used this thing. I don't. Yeah. Wow. I think. Oh, yes. No, no. I know what I used this for now. I used this for passenger missions. This is back when. Oh my god. Yeah, I used this for passenger missions. I do think so. Core internal, an okay power supply. That would increase our. What are we on now? So we've got 5E. Price high low. So it's an incompatible slot. Okay. Okay, so that's going to increase our jump range. I don't actually know what we're on currently. So we're on 5E. So we'll increase it by quite some amount. And I don't fully know what I was using this for. decent power distributor. Again, this is almost completely stock. I want to think about what I'm going to do with this, actually, or what I want to do with it, so... You will see plenty of conveyor goods to Brunel Hub and the CL system. Threat level B. I don't quite know where I would get fish from, but okay. Supply needs destination Cios. Okay. See if there's anything here that does catch my fancy. Don't really want to be doing bounty hunting stuff. Not in this ship anyways. Okay, that could be quite fun. BGO 11707. Has about 490 light years away. Okay. Okay. 3A. Could probably put better things in there, to be honest. Cargo rack. I can hold... Okay. Don't really... Let's sell that. So... Buy a 6... I'm taking the 6B. I made a cargo rack. Core internal frameshift drive. Replace the module with a 5A. Okay, cool. B stands for boo. Higher sanity overrated. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Not me finding out. It's just like, oh, I've got a Python there. I don't remember using it. Literally, I used it for Python. I used it for Python. I used it for passenger missions. Oh God, 4 years ago. I need a new name for Python. Chat, I have the perfect name for this Python. I have the perfect name for this Python. Hold on. I don't know if Elite will let me do it. Decal, identification, change the name. For all of my programmer friends out there, you'll get the joke. I would put def underscore. Actually, it would make more sense if I def init self. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, I need to put some... I'm gonna have to put some guns on this thing. Empty and large hardpoint. Just a beam laser. Oh God, not that expensive. Jeez. Just put some. Cheap beam lasers on there. They fixed, they're fixed. Okay, that's fine. Empty. Point defense. I don't really need any of this stuff. Core internal. Power plant looks decent. What have we got? We've got a 3A in here. Okay. Life support. Replace. Okay, that's fine. Mission board. Mission board.
Shields online.
Mining rush. Threat level 6, I don't know if that's high. Again, it's been a while since I played this. A lot of this is new to me. Threat level... Low risk. Engineered ships, potential wings, group of enemies, and masters of dangerous ranked NPCs. Number of enemy ships you can expect to face. Okay. There's quite a heavy fine on that, so I think I will leave that. The Great Fish Journey. Oh, I think there is a fish. There is a fish one. There is a fish one. I don't know where to get fish from. Sophus. There's only 62,000 credits. That's not too bad, actually. That's 108 units of non-lethal weapons. Available cargo space. I can just about do that. I'll accept that. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Rogenda. I think it's this one here. Base A? That doesn't seem right. Hold on. Deliver 108 to drop off at system is in, yep, D792. Okay. It does seem very good for, okay. Okay, famous last words. How are you today? Sanity's overrated too. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Thank you very much for stopping by. Oh my god. No, don't bin it. Oh, close.
Observing steady traffic in this sector. Caution is advised.
Frame shift drive charging.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Charge it quickly. That's good. We are probably going to get interdacted quite a lot. I reckon that's probably why reward is so high. Okay, famous last words. Okay, so oh, it's gonna be one of those ones, isn't it? Where it's like really, it's gonna be like oh, what's the name of the starport? Hutton Orbital. Hutton Orbital. That's the one. where you tell new players, hey, you can get a free. I don't know if we still do that, but you can get a free Anaconda if you just go to Hutton Orbital, and it's like, it's not very far to get to, but it takes like an hour real time to get to the station. Mind you, this one's not looking much quicker. $900 light years for a freaking mug. I feel like that does need to be on a t-shirt. It needs to be on a t-shirt of just, I spent an hour getting to Hutton Orbital real time and all I got was this lousy mug. Jack, can you imagine if you went all the way to Hutton Orbital, bearing in mind it's only a starport, so it's only got room for small and medium ships, unless that's changed. That was never correct to begin with. Imagine if you went there in like an Anaconda, and you would go all that way, and you wouldn't even be able to get the mug. You'd have to go away, get a bigger, smaller ship, do the jump again. Okay, so far so good. Just keeping my ears. I know we're gonna get. The second I turn my attention away from the game, I'm gonna end up getting interdacted. So I'm just ping-ponging between chat and here, just so I can keep an eye on everything. I mean, it's good to be back to this game. It's been too long. I was at a retro video game night the other day, and I was talking to one of the people there, and he was saying, "Oh, I play Elite Dangerous. They've had a load of stuff," and I was just like, "I've not played that in years." And he was just like, "Yeah, a lot of people say that." It's just I just suppose I just ran out of things to do, because the main reason I was playing was for oh god, my voice is just a second, chat. Oh, wrong button. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Oh, you can tell I'm not used to talking very much. I need to. That's one of the things I try and do with streaming. You have to be quite talkative, but I'm still getting used to that. So, yeah, it's all great. Just going to turn my attention away for just a second. But I'm amazed how much the game has changed. Like, it's like the little things, like all of the different menus, how you interact with the game is very different. Like holding little things like holding to get access to where you want to go is new. Like, I'm used to just sort of clicking around on it. But on the other hand, like, some things are exactly the same. Like, the hotkeys are exactly the same. The whole, if you set your engine speed to like 75%, is kind of the same. I haven't seen what the interdactions look like yet. I've got a feeling we are definitely going to get interdacted on this journey at least once. There's only an orca here, so an orca to me doesn't scream combat. An eagle and a viper would. Those are quite low-end ships, though. But they could be quite decent pilots, so I just need to... There's an orca, an eagle, and a viper. The orca doesn't concern me, but that viper and that eagle very much does. Oh, and there's a python. Oh, that could be bad. That could be... Actually, that could be quite concerning. Yeah, just keeping an eye out on anything that could be a pirate, because again, it did say there was like a reason. Okay, so the eagle is gone. The eagle and the viper is gone, but that python hasn't. So I've got a feeling one contact lost. Okay, There's a dolphin. Dolphin... The scout and the dolphin aren't giving me any cause for concern. Yeah. Okay, Python's gone. Okay, that's... So we've either lost him, or... Or he was never a pirate to begin with. Again, just checking my contacts. There's no contacts, so we should be fine. What else is there? Nothing? Okay, I think we are... Touch wood? I think we're okay. I don't know if I hit the 75% too early. I may have done speed her up a little bit. Maybe until we get to 1,000. I think once we get to 1,000 light seconds, that should be pretty good. I think. Should be pretty good. When did you last play? It was about mid-2022 I last played. So I think that was before Ark. I think that was when Arcs had just been introduced. I only know that because I went in to change my F4. I went in to change my commander name earlier because I was just like, okay, that's probably something I want to do because it was under the old name, and it was just a case of, okay, I don't know if I have Arcs or not, and I had Arcs, so I think they announced they brought that back in 22, I think. Yeah, it was 22 that I last played, so it's been about 3.5, bordering on 4 years. So I know there's quite a few new ships in the game. I don't know what else there is. There's an Orca, a Killback, and a Dolphin. Okay, that's fine. What was the last ship that came out when I was still playing? I mean, when I was last playing, the Crate Mark II was still pretty new, but there was one that came out after that. Oh, and I cannot remember the name of it. It was like it was one of the it wasn't the Federal dropship. It was. Oh, I cannot remember the name, but it was just like a general purpose ship, I think. That's probably... I need to look at the ships. I will know the name... I will know the name of the ship. So when I get to this starport, I will go and have a look. And see what is the last ship I remember actually seeing. The Mamba was another one that that was post me playing it. I know very little about the Mamba. I've heard that it's just basically a more speed-focused third lance, I think. Yeah, it's been a while. Has anybody chased? There's a Sidewinder. I doubt that's going to give us many problems. I was really good at going in a straight line very quickly. That's what I've heard. Okay, then we're going to do X. Request docking.
Request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Don't know. Remember when I used to I played this game with a IRL friend once, and he only ever played it once because he didn't play the tutorial, and then he blamed the game when he couldn't land. He spent about 10 minutes trying to land, and then he got angry with the game.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
The game was saying that he was trespassing. And he got like so angry. Okay, mission board, transportation. Um, where do I go for this? Let's go for money. Money. Excellent. Okay, so that's brilliant. That's fantastic. Jack, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will be back. Oh, I'm gonna be back in about 5 minutes. Um, yeah, be right back, Jack. If you need to go grab a drink, go grab a drink. Go grab a snack, go grab a snack. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back, Jack. Back, chat. Oh, I tried saying that about 20 times. Okay. Now checking. Here we go. That was what I was thinking. So, well, whilst I was in the bathroom, I was, thinking, oh, what was the last thing I remember? And one of the only things I can think of is I remember when the fleet carriers were really, really new, and it was such a big deal at the time because not many. Because it was like, I think from memory, it was like 5 billion credits, and so few people actually had that kind of money. Okay, so let's go to the mission board. Mission board. Do I have a current jump range? How are we looking on our? Oh, we don't really have much fuel. No, I remember Thargoids were fairly new as well. And I remember everyone was. Let's do advanced maintenance. Why is my ship integrity so low? Wow. Okay. Go on, man. How we feel? And I remember it being absolutely. I don't even know if the Thargoids are still something you can, like, go for. I'd love to do a Thargoid fight at some point. Find. No, I'm only interested in. Sample salvage. Source and return, supply. That's locked due to reputation. Okay, that's fine. They'll need me to find that. Okay, I'm not really feeling that. Salvage operations, secure information delivery. Oh, this is an illegal mission. Okay, that's why. Find and interact with a man. You receive reward upon delivery. Okay. I just want a simple... Take this and it's worth a fair bit. Okay, that's fine. Struck level 5, that's fine. I'll accept. Accept. Okay. Going around, yeah. I do have the...
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Oh, it's R to pull myself up. Okay. Transactions. I'm. Da, 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 da. Is that where we are? I can't quite remember. 32, I think, is the one we want. $92, okay. Picked it up from here. Yeah, okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I've never been good at combat, and it does seem like the sort of thing that would just be A, easier, and B, just more fun with other people. And that was, again, one of the reasons why I stopped playing the game as much, was just I didn't really know anybody who was playing at the time. Like, most of my friends, I was like, hey, you know, there's this new content in Elite Dangerous, do you want to play it? And all of them, but all of my friends were just like, no, I'm not really interested in playing that, which was a shame. Can I get fuel from here? Hey, fuel.
Scooping.
Oh, wow.
Fuel scooping complete.
That's a very good fuel scoop, wow. I have acquired cat. Kitty! Sun is overrated. We do have a Discord. If you would like to join and post pictures of Kitty, you are more than welcome. I don't think I have any mods around at the moment, so if you do come in, there'll be like a little questionnaire. It's just to filter out bots. I will, if you want to join, I will get on that myself. Just as soon as we've landed, of course. I also mostly use it for when I go live, so we do normally stream Tuesday and Thursday, always around about 6 o'clock UK time. And then if it's like a quiet weekend and I don't have anything planned, normally I do... Oh, God. I called it. This is a bit different to how I remember it. If you want to jump in, there should be some links at the bottom of the chat, or if you use exclamation Discord, that should give you the link to the Discord channel. And it is a fairly small, very small community, but everyone's super nice, everyone's super kind, and you're absolutely welcome to join. Okay. Well, that's a... even looking at here? Da-da-da. Request docking. Oh, it's an asteroid base.
Prep for arrival on landing pad 20. Automated docking approved.
Landing gear deployed.
That's quite cool. I'm quite liking that actually. That's very cool. You've definitely put some thought and work into this. I do quite like it. Okay.
Uprising in the system. Be careful who you side with.
Mission board. Ba-da-da. Mission deposit. I'll take the 200,000. Okay. Ooh. That's really far. Deliver 98 units of aluminium. Sorry, I was busy cuddling cat. Absolutely fine. Absolutely valid. You never ever have to apologise for cuddling the kitty. If anything, you should apologise for not cuddling the kitty. Kitty takes priority. Right. That's. Ooh, that is really far away. It doesn't seem. That's like nearly 500 million, 500 light years away. Rate level 8. Yeah, that's kind of a bit too much. Yeah, that's more of a team mission, really. I mean, if anyone else plays Elite Dangerous and ever wants to do one of these missions for them, I'm always up for that. 'Cause that's going to be a lot of back and forth. No, it's only going to be a bit of back and forth. How many jumps would that even be? 25. So that would be about 20 jumps. Is it 1748? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going for is the only thing. I'm probably only going to be going for another half hour, maybe an hour. Because I've been going for about an hour and a half. And yeah, that's 20 jumps. That's so fully laden. I'm going to be doing about 25 jumps. That's going to be about 20. How long do I think 20 jumps is going to take? You know what? And also we're going to get interdacted a lot. No, I don't think I think that's not a good idea. There's not really anything here apart from that one that's catching my eye, but again, it's a long-ass journey. If you want to do some combat, I can scuttle over to my bounty hunting spot and you can fly one of my fighters. Add your presence so you don't gotta go anywhere. We'll have to sync up at some point. We won't do that today, but we can definitely chat. We can definitely do that. Do that at some point. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday, possibly, or Thursday. If that works for you, obviously. Is there a failure to completion? Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll accept it. It's genuinely the only one. Right, we're in it for a long haul. Hades, okay. $27, okay. Yeah, no, I'm always down for that. I might make a channel on the Discord actually, just for anybody who does want to do like to do elite stuff, because it is something I do want to get back into.
Badge confirmed. You are cleared to leave.
Am I going the right way? No, I think I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it's actually inside the asteroid. That's quite cool. Yeah, 27 jumps, which is not ideal. Oh my god, there's always no, late. Thank you. Let me move that over on top of my model. Thank you very much for the follow. Sanity's overrated. I really do appreciate it.
Shift drive charging.
always some scuff with me.
Ready to engage.
Okay, throttle up.
3,
Oh, this is gonna be long.
fuel scoping.
Oh wow! Whoa!
Fuel
That-
scoping complete.
That is a very very good fuel scoop. Okay.
Frame shift drive charging.
26 jumps. Excellent. So there we go. Perfect.
3,
That should be on like a ticker, I think. I don't know what's quite working with that. I'll have to check that after stream. Oh god, that's annoying. Okay, give me a sec.
fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Oh, that is annoying. shouldn't
Frame shift
expire.
drive charging.
Okay. Let me have a go quick grab a Twitch. Invite. Copy.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where's dashboard? Screen manager. Go away. Da-da-da. There we go, that should work. I don't quite know why the old link broke. It may be that it just expired.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frame shift drive charging.
No. Keep trying to alt tab to stuff, and it goes. I'm going to fill every space with chance. I.
Jeez.
God damn it! Hi, Sally. The only one I'd rather you actually put the correct answer on is I guess like the second to last answer. Jeez.
Fuel scoping.
Depending on how many points. Hold on, let me see if I can. I do also have the cheese does now work. Hi Sally, hope you are having a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. What have you been up to? We are just playing some Elite Dangerous, which I've not touched in about 4 years.
Frame shift drive charging.
Let's bring the game up top. Let me check my Discord.
Ready to engage.
Oh, I need to line up with a target directive.
3, 2, 1.
Engage.
Fuel scoping.
I was sorry, I just got the reference. Like, I was like, I'd rather you didn't, but then I was just like, I think as long as you're going to put the it's the right of all sentient beings, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Frame shift drive charging.
But no, the community is very, like I say, very small, very wholesome, very lovely. Yeah, I will make like an elite room because I do want to play a bit more of this. And again, if anyone else wants to hop in and maybe wing up, that'd be great.
Engage.
What was I also going to do? I also... Sally, I don't know if you're still about. Let me open my Twitch. It's connected to chat. Yep, get started. Where is it? Cheese bag, here we go.
Jeez.
I made that one as well. I don't think this is a fuel star, which is fine.
Frame shift drive charging.
How we even... 21 stops. Okay, how are we doing for... We've been going for about an hour 39. Again, I'm getting quite good at... I googled the quote just to make sure I got it right. You're not going to believe the first image. Oh my god, I don't even want to know. Then again... Oh. Got to do my eye drops at some point.
Fuel scooping.
No, you're going to love it. Gotta post it as soon as I get in.
Fuel
Excellent.
scooping complete. Frame
There's the
shift
ticker.
drive
Oh, it
charging.
works. Fantastic. Da-da-da.
Three, two, one. Engage.
Okay, it's done that apparently. I am just in the Discord. But I have to actually give you... How do I do this again? Server settings. Rules. Okay, fine, do it. Shareholders. Manage members. There we go. Should now have access to the Discord. Any issues, any problems, or if there's like anything you can't do because of permissions, do just ping me, or just either at me in the server, or my DMs are always open. It may take me a while to get to them.
Fuel scooping complete. Frame shift drive charging.
I tell you what we might actually do. We could raid out to... I'm just trying to think of who I'm going to raid out to.
Ready to
Oh.
engage.
Oh, I've just seen... hold on. I think I've just seen that come up on my... I've seen that just come up on my phone. Oh my god, I have seen that. I love that so much. I love that so much. That is amazing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frame shift drive charging.
You know, this world would be such a better place if we just all learned to be a bit more like Optimus Prime. Like, a couple of my favourite quotes are from the Bayverse movies, where he basically goes to Sam and goes, you know, freedom... Not freedom, sorry. It's something along the lines of, our time rarely comes the moment of our choosing. And then obviously there's the world is healing. Slowly but surely. It still has a long way to go, unfortunately. Yeah, the world is unfortunately still a very, very hostile place, but which is why places like this are so important.
Scoping complete.
You know, I feel very, you know, very happy I can sort of
Charging.
provide that space, really, and be a part of said spaces as well. Like, you're always going to get like the big people trying to be like negative and crush other people down, which is again why places like this are so important, because it's never, no matter what they do, we're not going anywhere. Like, we will outlive all of them as long as we stick together. Is the important bit.
Fuel scoping complete.
Like, that's why they try and promote infighting amongst us, simply because they know that if we don't infight, we're going to go, wait a minute, you're actually the one causing the problems here, and then we go after them, and they are shit scared of that happening. And, you know, I mean, you see that all the time, and obviously, you know, you can probably tell that from the UK. You get that quite a lot here, you know. It's either blaming, a big thing at the moment is blaming immigration, which I don't believe in. Like, we need immigrants. We need immigrants in every country because they provide necessary services. If you don't promote immigration and freedom of movement of people, you're going to end up with humongous skill shortages, or you're going to get to the point where you can't get the skills that you need in order to provide a service. I remember when there was the whole tariff situation in the US, or still is, and they were trying to say, oh, you know, we're going to try and bring these jobs out of foreign countries and back into the US. The problem with that is the reason why China is the technology superpower of the world. Price is only a small part of it. Like, yes, you do have the exploitation of Chinese workers, which again is awful, and that is pretty much the only reason that capitalism works, is through the exploitation of people. You know, that's the only way it can work. If we didn't have exploitation, prices wouldn't be super low, and companies wouldn't be able to just sell us crap for problems that we don't have. But now going back to the original discussion, it's a case of, you know, they've got the tools over there, they've got the knowledge over there, they've got the infrastructure over there, so what's going to happen isn't that companies are going to bring all of their stuff to the US, they're just going to push the costs back onto the consumer. You know, it's no longer at that point a tariff, it's more a tax, and then US citizens have no choice but to pay that tax because there are no viable alternatives. I think it was even Apple, of all people, was basically saying, you know, there is no logistical way that we can bring 13 jumps. Immigration could save a German retirement system, but no chance it doesn't like immigration. Immigrants in its townscape. And that would also, declining birth rates is a whole other kettle of fish. Like, that's due to rampant overpopulation and just a case of the financial downturn at the moment. You know, if you want the next generation, then you have to provide an environment which encourages that, And again, it does mean that we're going to need reform of a lot of systems. Like the big one at the moment in the UK is retirement. The way the system has always worked is you would always have more young people than old people, and the bigger workforce of younger people would pay for the pension for the current older people. But as we get an aging population, that's just going to become unsustainable, and it's going to get to a point where you're going to have more people retired than actual working, at which point, how do you then combat that? Similar in the German system. I was thinking about this. Genuinely, there is only two ways they could fix that. Is they either make it means tested, similar to systems such as universal credit. So, if you have below a certain amount in assets, they would give you a state pension, or they're going to do the easy solution, which the current government, unfortunately, is probably the solution we're going to go for. They will go for just bumping up the age and hoping that nobody takes it. So me personally, I'm running under the assumption that, so currently I'll be 32 in May. I'm running under the assumption by the time I hit my mid-60s, there's going to be no state pension. And actually, being honest with the chat, I don't want to be working until I'm 67, 68. Ideally, I'd love to be able to retire by the time I'm 60, and that's currently the plan, but I'm working towards. A fair bit in investments, contributing higher than I should to my private pension. And again, I do have a fairly low cost of living, just because of the lifestyle that I live. I very much prioritize time and stability over things. A great example of that was when I started to stream. I didn't go out and buy lots and lots and lots of different things, but I tried to use as much as I could of things that I already had. So I used like a MacBook for streaming for about 3 months before I went, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'm going to swap over to my desktop, which is going to need a bit of work to get it going again because I've not used it in so long. I got that working, and then I spent like a little bit of money to get a microphone stand, so I would just buy the cheapest one that I could, and then that's another thing that I sort of live by. It's like a saying from Adam Savage from Mythbusters, which is when you're starting out with something, buy the cheapest thing you can get your hands on, and then if it eventually breaks, then it means that you're using it a lot, so buy the most expensive one you can afford.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I have it with my drawing tablet, because I do draw. And the drawing tablet I bought like a used and abused iPad Pro, because I did want a bigger screen. And it broke within 6 months, and I went, okay, well this is working then, so I'm using it a lot, so I'm going to buy the most expensive one I can afford. Which was expensive, but it was worth it. I am very concerned, again, with going back. This is taking a while. This is taking a very while. Oh wow. There is the whole concern of, in the UK, Reform getting in, who's just basically a branded, rebranded UK Independence Party. I think if they get in, it would be absolute chaos. Like, there's been quite a few instances now where Reform has got in locally, and they've not known what to do. Like, they seem to be able to do these catchy slogans, and then they actually get into power and can't hack it. And I think the probability, unfortunately, of them getting in is quite high, because we've had a Conservative government for the last near century now, decade. And people just, they messed it up and messed it up and messed it up, and even the older people are just like, I can't vote for them. And then we've got the current Labour government, which is seems to be more interested in picking fights with people who, with disabled people and banning VPNs than actually tackling proper problems like wealth inequality and the student loan debt bomb was going on. So I know a lot of older people won't vote for Labour. I know a lot of Labour voters also won't vote Labour. So at that point, that leaves you with either Green, which I know a lot of younger people are sort of pivoting towards now, and Reform, that I do notice a lot of older people are swinging towards. It's also got the problem of, you know, as difficult as the NHS can be sometimes, having that universal healthcare system, you know, actually being able to get healthcare and not worrying about medical debt is huge. And, you know, Farage has been, you know, romanticizing a US style healthcare system. The problem with that is, if that does get in, then we are no better than the US. I've actually said quite a few times now, if Farage does get into power, I'm getting out. That's a big no. I would probably move to the EU at that point, which I'm already playing around with the idea of, especially with, you know, just the astronomical price of housing over here. Oh, no, the plan was to go to TwitchCon in Rotterdam this year, just to sort of get a feel for it. But I want to, especially if I'm thinking of moving this year, I do need to keep saving as much as I can. They say they did 5 conventions last year, but that's mostly paid for now, so. Sorry about that. I do need like a sign that says "We'll moan about politics." I think I have this running joke with one of my work colleagues, and I said to him, you know, one of these days I will go without moaning about Trump, Farage, or Musk, but I don't think today is going to be that day. How are we doing for jumps? We've got 4 jumps, okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I do know I've been ignoring the Discord. That's not intentional, that's just where I don't have Discord open on my desktop, which I should do, really. I do need to, I need like a live chat function or something. Oh, I know why it's struggling, it's because I got the light off. That could be it. Yeah, that could be why.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
No, I do think I want to play Elite Dangerous a bit more regularly, because it's a very easy game for me to play, and and just read chat as well, because if I'm playing something too intense, it's quite
Frameshift
difficult.
drive charging.
Don't want to do that. Okay. Moving to Germany is literally the only way I can see myself having a sustainable future of any sort. And even then, that future is flat out going to be kind of just existing until one of my newest health issues puts me in the dirt. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's not fantastic. It's not good. Yeah, at least Germany does have. I believe it's got universal healthcare. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't. I have heard very good things about the public transportation system in Germany, and Europe in general. Which that's another big reason I'd want to move to EU, because again, I don't drive. I had learnt to drive many years ago. I don't like the idea of car ownership because it's a money pit. It's a money pit at the end of the day. It's, you know, you are spending thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds for a liability, essentially.
Frameshift drive charging.
And next jump, okay. And every time our trains are always safely late. Yeah, my buses aren't fantastic either. It's like I'm going up for like a work trip on Friday, and yeah, I'm going to leave the house about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting back until 8 o'clock at night, but the way I look at it is it saves me a lot of money, and the money that I do save, I'm able to, you know, save and invest and actually, you know, have some form of financial security.
Fuel scoping complete.
Okay, so let's go and have a look at where there's actually system map. We want here. Right, we are going to get interdacted, I'm sure of it. I mean, here in the UK, like, the trains are always, I feel like there's always industrial action. So, hi Brian! Oh, I hope you are having a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. But no, the trains are always on, there's always industrial action in this country. Trains are very expensive, you don't have a rail card, which I do. Near cities for public transport is good in Germany, with long-distance trains and in smaller villages, it's not good. Good to know. Like, I feel very lucky, like, the village I live in, so there's 2 different bus companies, and in the morning there's like 5 different buses I can get fairly regularly, so it does make getting to work very easy, but again, once it hits like 7 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening, it's really difficult. And again, if I'm going out, say, for a work trip, I went to a work trip back in December, the only way I could go is if I ask one of my work colleagues for a lift back, which, you know, I'm very lucky, a lot of my work colleagues don't mind. Love a new avatar, thank you! It's a combination of pre-built and I added. Oh my god! Oh, I forgot to scale down. Actually, what on earth is that? That is beautiful. My mouth tracking isn't working annoyingly because again, it was light when I started streaming and now it's got dark. It fits you. It kind of does, to be honest. Like, I was worried, is this going to match my energy? But no, it does. It does very well.
Docking request granted.
It was something I wanted to do for some time, and I played it up, and I basically went, I don't know if I can, and then we hit affiliate, and I was just like, well, this is something I really want to do anyways, and the main point for me was just how much more expressive a VTuber model is compared to a PNG tuber, because it's quite it's quite difficult as a PNG tuber to sort of telegraph, you know, how you're feeling and sort of emotion and everything, and it's all very flat. But I found, and I noticed that a lot when I was watching a streamer called Nighthound Tear. Like, she's very energetic, and she had like a PNG tuber, and I really, you know, it was fun, but it was kind of that. I didn't really notice at first, but when she got the VTube model, it was that whole new level of interactivity, and actually setting it up, you know, setting it up cost-wise wasn't very much because I already have an iPhone and a decent PC, so it was just a case of, yeah, it was just a case of going from there. Um, Again, getting tits to work was a bit of a pain. I am a stereotype. I don't use Windows. I use Linux for everything and have to run everything through Proton, which is interesting. Like, it works. And it means I don't have to deal with microslop for anything. Um, the only instance where it was a bit of a pain was editing, because I'm trying to get into like 2 million. I have seen that if you do like YouTube Shorts and Twitch, not sorry, Twitch, TikTok shorts, it's easier to get reach. So I was going to use DaVinci Resolve because another streamer that I watch, Kat, she uses DaVinci Resolve, but it doesn't really work on Linux. So I found something called Kden Live, which is does roughly the same thing. Don't I wish I could rewire my brain to make it care about anything at all enough to actually put its capabilities to use? Do it. Like, uh, even if it like, you never know if you don't try. Like, I'm. Do I want to deliver this? No, I don't know if I should. Mm. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna take. I need to switch my light on. I am gonna take a quick break, and then I will be back. Okay. Ah, okay, I am back. Da-da-da. Is it working? Kind of. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Excellent. Do I want to do like a quick... It's 135. It's an easy million. I don't know. It's literally 4 jumps. Yeah, I do want to... chat for a little bit more. Chat, this is gonna be our last last one. And after that we will find somebody to raid. Because we have been going for about 2 hours and 12 minutes, which is quite good for me actually.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Your stamina is gaining. It is! Hi Argy! Do I have any mods in chat? Do I have any mods? I don't know if I have. Let me shout you out. Do I need to get more mods at this point? Oh god, no, don't want to do that. Oh, it's because I haven't reset my thingy, okay. Transactions. I do find it funny that yesterday I was like, oh, I'm just going to do a quick Blender stream, and it ended up being like the longest stream. It's difficult to do longer streams in the week, because obviously I'm doing it around work, and then, you know, I'm not starting till... The longest stream so far. Yeah, because I... Oh, it's obscured, okay. What I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to unlock... Lock, and then unlock, and then just hyperdrive.
Frameshift drive charging.
I could start earlier, but the problem with doing that is, again, I try and work streaming around life, and what I don't want to do is I don't want streaming to take over, if that makes sense. Like, you know, it's... I really do absolutely love doing it, but it's a case if it can't take over my other responsibilities, because that's not fair on everyone else. So normally when I finish work, you know, I've got dinner to cook, washing up to do, any chores that need to be done,
Frameshift drive charging.
and, you know, that's my allocated stuff. Like, it's not fair of me to expect other people to do that. So by the time dinner's made, washing up's done, lunches are made for the next day, everything's finished, you know, it's getting really close to 6 o'clock, and by that time I've done a full day's worth of work, and yeah, I can see why I struggle to do as much. And obviously people start going to bed around about 8:30, so I'm like, I don't really want to stream that late, and obviously I have to be up for work the next day quite early. Well, maybe I do try it. Maybe I do
Fuel scooping.
try it. I have been talking about doing more streams on Sundays, which I think I probably should,
Scoop disengaged.
because that would actually be kind of feasible. And I am noticing that a lot more people are around on Sunday, so there is that. Also, Argy, I meant to send you a meme earlier, but then I realised that I got it from your server. It's like it's this picture of like a Dalek with a cat inside me, like, and the caption is something along the lines of, "This explains so much."
Fuel scooping.
Oh, we're gonna need a good scoop on this. I wonder what the hell that was there.
Fuel scoping complete.
I managed to finally edit the
Frameshift drive
audio file
charging.
of that. I think I am going to have another crack at the cheese model. I mean, the cheese model we got now is fine, but I want another go at it.
Three, two, one. Engage.
I don't know how many jumps have we got. Oh, it's just jumping. Okay. I think we got a few more. I don't know. Oh, 5 jumps. Okay. Well, we're going the economical route. That might actually explain.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope.
Drop off system BD-14. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This will definitely be our last one. Again, I'm gonna play a lot more Elite simply because with games like this, it's very easy for me to like chat and focus on the game because it's not very intense. But yeah, when I'm playing stuff like Ultra Kill or FNAF or Phasmophobia, I do really feel it. Again, this is a great way to grind arcs, and again, if anyone in chat does want to wing up and do some commodity missions, which are quite fun, I don't mind doing some bounty hunting as well. It's not really something I'm very good at. I do have a third lance called Gay Wrath, which is great, but yeah. That was the whole reason I actually got into Elite Dangerous, was to do bounty hunting. And then I realised, oh, I'm not very good at it. Because I spent so much time doing the like the commodity missions and passenger missions. I can start jumping to a bounty hunter spot right now. We'll be finishing in about 10 minutes, 10-20 minutes, sanity, but I will definitely either DM you or we'll sort something out in the Discord. That is a promise.
Fuel scoping.
I need to play other chill games like this, to be honest. I do. No, it's not really very exciting. Euro Trucks. I was gonna say Euro Truck Simulator, but I've not. That doesn't really feel like my sort of thing. It's relaxing, yes, but yeah, not really my thing.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scoping.
I'm making sure. I know I'm like high on the tank, but I don't know what the next system is going to have in store for me.
Fuel scoping complete.
Because we've got 2 jumps for all we know. They could all be red stars, and we can't.
Frameshift drive charging.
We wouldn't be able to scoop on those.
Three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. frame shift drive charging.
Okay, that's the next jump.
Three, two, one.
Okay. Space trucking is cool, but the problem with it is I'd have to fly the Panther Clipper. That's a ship I'm not familiar with. And I don't think there is a single person in the entire galaxy who actually enjoyed flying that ship, yet it holds everyone hostage with its 1,200 tons of cargo space. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Panther Clipper.
Scooping.
Back when I was playing, it was literally a case of, or is that is that the Imperial Clipper? It might be. Da-da-da. I feel like that might be. Wait, hold on. I think I know where that vocal stim is from. It's the the John Cena the I think it's like a layover from that. God, that is an old meme. Okay. That just reminds me of a conversation I was having with I think I've already said this on stream a few times, and I was talking about something, and I think I was talking about Python because again, I know a lot about Python. I'm like the Python nerd at work, and but I think the colleague I was talking to, we're like really good friends, and she just says to me, you're like a library of knowledge, and I nearly said to her, you can call me autistic, it's okay. But I was just like, I don't know if that's like too much, or yeah, I'll leave it. I did end up leaving it. I was just like, I don't know how she's gonna take it if I say that, so I'm gonna play out my safe side and just not say it. Oh, like the whole reason we became friends is we went to there were like a group of us went to like a work Christmas party, and we sat at the same table, and it turned out that me and her are like hyper fixated on the same web series, Hell of a Boss, or Has-Been Hotel, sorry. No, because she's really into. At that point, she was really into Has-Been Hotel, but I managed to get her into Hell of a Boss, and then proceeded to make her really jealous because I've. Oh no, I'm just going to escape from that so I can zoom in. Chat. I have met Brandon Rogers, and she is so jealous. Right, let's open up the game again because the game is a bit weird. Because I can't Alt Tab out of it. And I have to escape. Oh,
Landing gear
hold on,
deployed.
my model's stopped. Why is my model stopped? Model? Oh, quick, grabbing the mouse. Oh, that's it. Is VTube Studio frozen? I think VTube Studio stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crashed on me. Hold on a minute.
Landing successful. Dispatching ground crew.
Yeah, it's proper crashed on. Oh, it's launching. Oh, it is having a think. It's having a good think about it. Oh, there we are. There we are. It is having very much a think. That's a new one. Yeah, VTube Studio just sort of crashed out on me. Settings. Connect. There we are. There I am. I just need to... There we are. Excellent. I'm going to have to... Properties. Open selector. Windows. Me. Okay, fine. Oh, I do need to get rid of the wings as well. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to... Because that's not a clone, so... Open selector. VTube Studio. Me again. There we go. Move it back over to the game. Hit 3. Wonderful. There we go. We're back. In terms of... Elite Dangerous, let me just go up here. I'm just going to copy a link. Great. Let me go back to Elite. Starport Services. Mission board. Mission board. Mission depot. Delivery. Deliver item. $1 million. $1 million. Skip. Okay, back. Okay. Oh, this would be actually a good time to actually have a look at all the different ships. I can show you all the different ships I got. So I've got the Def in itself, which is named after Python module. I've got 2 Sidewinders. I've got 3 Sidewinders. I've got the Peasant Mobile. I've got a Hauler. I've got the Budget Bounty Hunter Eagle, which perhaps very old. I've got the Haul-Ass, which was a... This was a very, very, very budget long distance ship that oh god, I must have made this back when I played with someone called RG Beanie back in 2019, 2018 maybe. I think that's my original Eagle. I have a Viper Mark III in Brani. I think this is when I played with one of my ex-partners, and it's just called Peanut Butter Jelly. This must have been circa 2020, 2021. I have another Viper Mark III, I can't remember why. I have a Type 6, so this is one of the, I think this is the ship that I used when I was just getting started with, like, hauling. I've got Starbug 4, Diamondback Explorer, that's my main exploration ship at the moment. I've got the Red Devil, which is a Vulture. So this was my very first... When I moved from the Eagle, I bought this. I got Gay Wrath, which is my current main bounty hunting ship, my Fer-de-Lance. I have my Crate Mark II, which is called I Feel Crate Today. I think this is just a general purpose ship that I have. I have my Anaconda, which I think I mostly just use this for general purpose. So I use it for exploration. I've used it for mining before. I think when I did skimmer missions, I was using it with this. I have a Type 10 Defender, which I think I bought on a whim because I was like really wanting to do like hauling. And then I have the Nemesis, which is my main bounty hunting ship, which is my Federal Corvette. So let's go and have a look. Let's have a purchase of a load of ships. All manufacturers. Okay. Alright, so you got Sidewinder, fine. Eagle we've seen. You got the Cobra, which I've never really bought. The Dolphin, which I know very little about. It's a cruise liner. Again, Vulture. Vulture's quite a nice, decent ship. I remember when I first started bounty hunting, bearing in mind I was in a Sidewinder, the main tip they gave you was don't engage in a fight yourself because you will lose because you're in a Sidewinder. Instead, wait for other people to start fights and then sort of make sure you fire at least one laser. And I did it on like an Anaconda, and I remember remember seeing 200,000 credits, and I was just like, oh my god, it's so much. Again, I know very much little about the Viper Mark IV, Diamondback Scout. I think that's just like a cut down Explorer. The Keelback, again, I think that's the smallest ship that currently supports the little ships. The Chieftain, that's it. That's the last ship that I remember being made when I was still playing. I've heard about the Crusader. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the Challenger. The Crate Phantom. I don't know what the difference is between the Phantom and the Mark II. The Orca, that was around. That's basically a more luxury cruise liner. Third Lance, which is like my main bounty hunter. Again, I've never had a Mamba. Python I have. I don't have the Beluga liner, but it's just basically a more luxurious passenger ship. Anaconda. Right, okay. Great. I think at this point, I think we are gonna look at raiding out. Yeah, because I am starting to get a little bit tired. How long we've been streaming for? We're streaming about 2.5 hours, which is fantastic. That's quite high for me, actually. I am trying to get better at long streaming. For those of you who are new, feel free to join the Discord. I do hang out in there quite a bit. I also use it to notify people when I go live. Again, I normally stream from 6:15 to about 7:45 Tuesday and Thursday UK time. And let me find somebody that we can raid. So I'm going to pop this out so I can still see chat. Let's see who is streaming.
Right? For example, take.
Oh, I feel like this is a really easy one to recommend, I suppose. Thanks for stream. Oh my god. Chat, we are going to raid Yamix, who I've been following for a very long time. I think he was the one that got me into Elite Dangerous. I watch his videos quite a lot where he covers like new ships and everything. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Yamix. He is playing Elite Dangerous as well, so I think that is basically everything. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you to everyone who has been watching. We will be back Tuesday, possibly with some more Elite Dangerous. Okay, bring it over. I'm just waiting for the countdown at this point. Could I do it right now? I suppose I could. You know what? I will. Right, I will see you all on Tuesday again. Thank you very much for stream. For joining, sorry. Oh my god.